Whoop, whoop, what's up, Bearcats? We're back. We're here. We're hanging. We're chilling. Finishing up the HMG WWE Raw watch-along from earlier today on Netflix with the replay. Picking it up at the 1:11:09 mark. Gonna go a countdown from a 3, 2, 1 play. Hit and play on play. And 3, 2, 1. Let me start over. Sorry. 3, 2, 1 play.
That's cash, brother. Even better, that's cash.
Yeah, let's get raw, pal. Oh, this is a new stream, new NDAs, pal. Whoop whoop. Good to see you again, Lab Rat. Always a pleasure. Yeet.
So how are you feeling? Right. Thank you so much. La verdad, estoy muy agradecida con el recibimiento del público. Ha sido
Okay, that has potential. Vakur and Rhea. I'm with that. I'm with that, pal. Yes. Worlds Collide is this Saturday. It takes place the afternoon, in the afternoon, and then Money in the Bank in the evening. And that is 7 belts.
It takes place at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, 7 on the East Coast, 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Money in the Bank premium live event. The only woman who held the women's Intercontinental title faced Becky Lynch on Saturday.
Wow, wow, wow. Such big, brave words from Becky all the way from her safe little hiding spot in the back. Becky, how about you stop being such a coward and get in here so I can say what I have to say?
Well, it is from Megan.
Well, I think it's in the same. I know both shows are in Los Angeles. I'm not sure if the same buildings though. They could go. They could do something with that though.
Show the world that you are delusional to a point that it is just sad. Honestly, your downfall needs to be studied. You made it all the way to the top by being a good person that didn't give up, and then you only stayed on top because you gave up being a good person. But you weren't right about one thing. I'll give you that. Since you started trying to ruin my life, I have changed. But you know what that change is you're seeing, Becky? Anger. I needed to get angry. And no one in my entire life has hurt me. And it is so funny to me that by trying to hold me down, all you did was unlock the side of me that is capable of destroying you. I have beat you twice. I have beat you blind. And at Money in the Bank, I am going to beat the crap out of you and ensure that you never get to poison what it means to be Intercontinental Women's Champion. The
only thing that is poisoned is your perspective. You say that I hurt you more than anybody else. I believe you're speaking emotionally, even though I did physically hurt you too. But emotionally more than anyone else, I don't believe that's true.
He has a snore fest, pal.
I think you wanted an excuse to hate me. You have any excuse to hate me because you want to replace me, but you can't do that. Nobody can. You. I wanted to make you better. To hurt you the most is when you're gonna have to raise my hand.
Wow, Becky. Wow. More big words. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is and let's get post that little preview and do this right
Why wants to fight? I don't fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma. See you in Los Angeles and money in the back.
Lyra fired up, confident, and most of the time, she's not going to take that as she rushes down the entrance way to attack Becky. And the fight is now on. Becky's fighting in Tulsa because she's...
Oh my fuck, those punches are horrible. Scott Hall's turning over in his grave.
Lyra over the edge. It will be to Becky's advantage or Lyra's advantage. Well, that was actually the tying shot, but it did put the next down and gave it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, elementary school. Elementary school. Let's not lower the bar here. Elementary school.
Well, let's give some love to Jalen Brunson, the Knicks. My guy who kept the Knicks in the entire series. Tremendous. Got a shirt available on WWEshop.com as well.
Yeah, the Knicks just run into the Pacers in the playoffs. That's a problem. And Oklahoma City is about to be in for a fight with Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers.
It's most important lighter match in the world is Money in the Bank. The most dangerous the world is Penta and Zero to me.
I expect if Penta doesn't win Money in the Bank, he's going to get a big spot in it in that match. It's in my opinion, it's a bit early for Penta.
Ready for Money in the Bank.
Yo, what up, Sonic? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're having a great Monday. Always a pleasure to see you, man. 1 sec, guys. My dog wants in. I'll be right back. Yeet. All right, sorry about that. We back. Nice, yeah. Yeah, looking forward to checking that out. Whoop, whoop. I will say those drone shots of the crowd are cool as shit.
On Saturday, August 2nd, Sunday, August 3rd, or until now via Ticketmaster. And yes, they are still eating tonight in Tulsa.
Okay, cool.
So,
Dude, good to see Cash App getting some advertisement, pal. Man, because that thing comes in handy. That makes it. I still can't get over how little sense it makes to put Braun Breaker in this group. He's over with the crowd. Fans love him. Why are you turning him heel and making him Seth Rollins' lackey? And like number 3 in a group.
could have seen that Braun Breaker was the future of this industry. Getting Bronson Reed to join.
Yeah, comparatively,
Master play.
yeah, the all you can eat is the way better deal. It's just you gotta have the appetite for it. Dude, I'll never forget the hungriest and the point in my life I was able to put down the most amount of food was when I was in wrestling and working out regularly and traveling regularly. I think at my peak, I think what was it? Yeah, it was after a show in Kansas City. We stopped at a Hooters. I ate 40 wings that night. 10 of them were breaded, 30 were naked. Yeah, you know what? I could see that being a political move that Seth would make. That is true. That's definitely a possibility.
Bronson Reed's first match back in November when he came flying off the top of the War Games structure.
Remember my original plan was all right. I said, all right, I'm going for 50. I'm going for 50, guys. And then I ended up tapping out at 40. And it's like, yeah, sorry guys, I can't make it. They're like, hey, dude, still 40. Yeah, Braun doesn't need to be part of a group. Exactly, Sonic. He's 100% needs to be his own man. Not to be part of a faction, not have a manager. He's well enough on his own.
For the first time, he's learning on his path about what it takes.
And the crowd obviously loves him. They want to cheer him. Run with it. Run with it. Why are you not running with that?
Says he needs to save wrestling from John Cena. John Cena says he's going to destroy wrestling, allowing you to...
I'll put it to you this way. Imagine if Braun Breaker was in Goldberg's spot from 97 to 2000. How would have that turned out? Way better.
Here comes the world champion, and Jey Uso looking to pick up the pace. Main event, Jey Uso. I guarantee you, Gunther is watching this match very carefully tonight. A week away from a chance to regain his title. Remember, it was this man Uso who tapped out Gunther at WrestleMania to win his first world championship.
That's crazy to watch, but I say Jey Uso is getting better as he becomes champion alone. Whoa! That's an explosivity that Braun Breaker has. That business on his shoulders. He's throwing our world champion up in the sky like he's a pizza pie. Now the dogs are barking, and our champ is down.
23 miles per hour speed.
Oh, dude, that's great, Lyra. There's actually a scene in an episode of Trailer Park Boys that's very similar to that. Go look up. It was season 12, the last live action season of Trailer Park Boys. Look up Randy orders food at the horse track. Yeah, that does kind of seem that's what happened there. Sonic is Heyman playing his political game, finding somebody that he can attach himself to and leech off of. Like exactly. Damn, dude. Lab rat, I got a story. Here's a crazy ass story. Like you saying that brings up this most insane. This is probably the most insane, probably one of the most insane things I've ever done in my life. So, as I've said multiple times on various HMG live shows, I live in St. Louis, or I should say the St. Louis metropolitan, suburban area, like the surrounding area. Let's just put it that way. But still, when you say St. Louis, I can pretty much say St. Louis. There's a point in time where I had friends who lived in the boonies in southern Illinois. There was one night where I drove over there, and we had about I think we had about Punk to the save, pal. Let's see, I think I had about 7 dabs. 7 dabs. I was over there. And I told my friend, hey, there's this chicken wing place nearby that's got the best wings. We need to go there and try them out. So after those 7 dabs, I'm driving from the boonies of southern Illinois back to this area of St. Louis. We make it there just fine. I go in there. I go to order my meal. Alrighty, I'd like to get 15 hot wings in order of waffle fries, in order of fried pickle chips, in order of fried pickle spears, and a drink. And then the cashier asks me, okay, do you want a second drink for that? I said, oh, no, I'm good. And I turn to my friend and go, all right, what do you want? And then my friend places his order. I pay for both of ours. And then as I pay for it, the cashier looks like me dead on, and she's like, "You're high as fuck, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yep."
Where's all this coming from? Look, Roxanne, she's just here to help. That's it.
Oh, so I'm imagining.
Well, imagination makes tricks on all of us. I think you're frustrated. You're frustrated because things didn't go your way last week or this week. But look, Roxanne, she got me.
And it was one of those places too where it was like it was a local independent wing place founded by North Korean immigrants who decided to open up like a buffalo wing, fried food place, but they made their own homemade buffalo sauce with Korean spices. Oh shit, dude, it was so delicious. It's so delicious. And the way they breaded them, it was very lightly breaded too. It was just mwah. And the fried pickles they had were amazing too. And that's 8 belts.
apologize to for last week. Chairs.
We won, Lab Rat. Yeet.
Water under the bridge. Promise. Right? We're good.
They're always in disarray. Always. You buy with been selling. Seems to be selling the same thing for the last couple of years, I guess.
No, absolutely not, Lab Rat. No. Like I could see how the original intention was. It's something you can share, but at the same time, you kind of got to keep it in the back of your head. There are multiple demographics out there that would see that as a meal for themselves.
Service and unforgettable experience. Tonight, first time ever these two go one-on-one. It happens live on Netflix. Liv Morgan told us to remind the world.
In the immortal words of Ron Swanson, God, I love this country.
Four-time tag team champions together. Raquel in the fifth as well. And now Kyrie Sane not going to overpower Raquel. Not going to overpower Raquel Rodriguez here. I don't know if this is smart strategy. Raquel would love this. Kyrie's just going to walk herself into some big shots. And live out here. Tell it's all about her. Raquel Rodriguez. They told us that Kyrie's a dummy for trying to. That's what Roxanne was trying to help her. Raquel just hit her for the neck. Oh, Kyrie with a running. Goes Raquel. Kyrie Sane telling Liv Morgan to take the hike. Get out of my way. Kyrie Sane now. Uh-oh, caught by the powerhouse. Holy hell. Look at Raquel just powering Kyrie. Oh, into the apron. Like a baseball bat swinging Kyrie off the ring. Now Raquel distracted any right now. I'm going to say something's wrong with her teeth, but Liv Morgan with a cheap shot on Kyrie Sane out here. Dave obviously still frustrated from the loss last week to Kyrie Sane. They made a loss earlier today.
Wait, so what's the main event tonight? Or is this it? Please, God, let this be it. Where's my remote so I can see where we're at?
Could be a numbers game anytime you're taking on the Judgment Day. We saw that earlier tonight.
Okay, we got about 40 minutes left.
Raquel Rodriguez has enough power to obviously destroy anybody back. Teammate, there's been a lot of rumors floating around that ever since Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental title, he's acting all high and mighty. He doesn't feel like he needs to come out here and help the group out. Haven't seen Dom in a long time. Cover now by Raquel. Hook of the leg. Maybe not want to see anybody, but I'm certain that we miss him. Maybe that's what we need to tell him. We miss him.
Okay, cool.
Show up for the Judgment Day in front of the people. Oh, Kyrie. Kyrie, this is what she wants to do against Raquel Rodriguez. Rodriguez tossing Sane with a curve. Big splash in the corner by Raquel Rodriguez. Elbow after elbow trying to wear down Kyrie Sane. And Liv Morgan loves what she sees here. And ringside. Eddie Rango has his hands full in this match. Raquel obviously ready to yell at him at any point. Liv will get involved anytime she feels necessary. And Kyrie's got to figure out a way to get past both of them. Salvage equipment. Then first into the top turnbuckle. Big smack from Kyrie Sane. Big headbutt by Sane. Down goes Raquel.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Again, Raquel does not game planning. Kyrie saying tonight, looking for a suplex. Straight power from Raquel. Oh, and Kyrie turns it around. And an opportunity now for Kyrie Sane to get back in this match.
We just saw that, didn't we?
Kyrie Sane with one hand, basically. Power up into a suplex. I think she lost her.
Wait, so what the fuck?
Kyrie was able to reverse.
The critical point of this match.
Because CM Punk ran, because I remember CM Punk ran out.
Dave's going to be a little freaked out.
I'm not sure about Kyrie. I want to go toe-to-toe with Raquel Rodriguez, but she's hanging in there.
And that's what's up.
Here comes Kyrie. And Sane. Bounces off the rope, jumps underneath. Kyrie Sane down. Oh, nice move. Takes Raquel out the knee.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The three-way.
Hey, Raquel lose a balance. That's perfect with Kyrie Sane. Game plan working.
Or is that what it was?
Exactly how it's intended.
I don't know. I'm tripping.
Dropping down Raquel Rodriguez.
Relentless in this.
Yeah, Bronson does look like he's slimming down. Which honestly, I really think he should, because I think he realized the fact that the reason why he broke both of his ankles because he had all that weight landing on. It's like, okay, I kind of got to slim down. Because, dude, like, Bronson Reed could still be, like, big and jacked, but he doesn't have to be overweight. And he can cut a lot of that weight and still look like, honestly, I think if he actually cut more weight and looked ripped, he'd look even more dangerous. Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, look, they're actually remembering a friendship. Like, you got Io Sky coming out to help her friend Kairi Sane. Yo, what's up, Lindell Taylor? Yeet, yeet. Possibly. I am from the Midwest, pal. Yeet. And you got Karrion Kross on screen now getting a babyface reaction.
What's your problem with me? What is your problem with me? Why are you hovering over me for the last couple of months? What is your obsession with me, huh? Because I think you're a liar. That's my problem with you. That's why. I think you lie to them. I think you lie to the people at home. And worst of all, I think that you lie to yourself. You could have been a world champion 10 times over if you did what you knew you really had to do. Because I know you're capable of doing very terrible things to people. Timmy, you're not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, not that far off. Yeah, not that far away. Yeet.
Just like the rest of us.
And dude, Nebraska's beautiful. I've been there before.
You know what, Sammy? I might be wrong.
I hope he's not, man. Hold on, I missed that. I'm gonna go back and let me rewind real quick. Sorry, guys. Whoop. All right, so we're now at the 1:53, 1 hour, 53 minute, 10-second mark. Yeet.
I think you lie to them. I think you lie to the people at home. And worst of all, I think that you lie to yourself. You could have been a world champion 10 times over if you did what you knew you really had to do. Because I know you're capable of doing very terrible things.
I'm not sure I've heard of that
Sammy,
one.
you're not a good guy. You're a bad guy. Just like the rest of us. be wrong. You know what, Sammy? I might be wrong. But I might be right, too. A lot for Sammy to think about.
Right, that's what's frustrating. Like, why is Lyra Valkyria getting all this TV time, and Karrion Kross only gets 30 seconds? What the fuck? Oh man, how much time you got, fella? Where do I start? Yeah, for real, Lab Rat. It really does. The fact they're hyping a AAA like show on Monday Night Raw and running down the card for it. Yo, we got Aaron Ben Shlomo in the house. What's up, pal? Yeet, yeet. Good morning to you too, pal. Always a pleasure to see you. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're doing well, pal.
Now, the men's side of things this coming Saturday, 5 spots have been filled. 3 men from SmackDown, 2 from Raw, Rollins and Penta. 1 will join them. Our main event is moments away here, live on Monday Night Raw. Pat and I, along with Wade Barrett, will be at ringside.
Oh, yeah, it's this final 3-way match.
Yeah, I cannot wait to watch World Squad. I've been a AAA fan for a long time. NXT mixing in. It's going to be electrifying. 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, quite the week, because a week from tonight, Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, nice. I didn't catch that. I must have missed that. Damn.
Defends the World Heavyweight Championship against.
Yeah, 100% agreed. The Sue Seth Rollins faction is definitely mid, pal.
The unimaginable came true. World Heavyweight Champion. This is not natural to you. Because unlike me, you are not and natural champion. Being a great champion, Jay, doesn't mean to sort out everybody else's opponents.
It's nighttime. It's about to turn 11 p.m. where I'm at. Oh, this Pepsi? About, man, that's a good question. I don't know. I know Diet Pepsi's been around since as long since I've been alive. But as far as like that particular design and logo, I'm not sure.
Will outclass you and remind you.
And give me a video package, Jones, pal. See how much longer we got in the show.
I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna take my world heavyweight champion. You know, Jay, the heavyweight championship, it's personal to me. So appreciate all the efforts you put into being a champion. I can see you really try to be a great champion. But because you refuse to think with your head instead of your heart, that's why I'm gonna take it. You're a great guy, Jay. You're selfless and a very selfish business. Sammy needed you tonight, huh? What's the result? 1 week out.
It looks like to me it looks like they are planting the seeds for a Gunther face turn at some point down the line where they're showing like he'll show us his opponents, you know, give his opponents their flowers and respect.
Competing in tag team matches in the ninth main event because it's important to Cody. And everybody knows they can bet on their good friend Jay. All of that is no business of the world heavyweight champion. So I want to thank you. Because ever since the day I lost to you at WrestleMania, I knew I would avenge it. And right now, you're making it very, very easy for me. Game 1 week.
I liked it. I like Gunther getting in Jay's head. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the actual I forgot what year it was released, but that's the actual box set of unreleased recordings they had, like that was released. Let me go look that up.
Cody Rhodes this Saturday at Money in the Bank, Los Angeles, against John Cena and Logan Paul. Then, of course, the big title defense a week from tonight.
Yeah, With the Lights Out. Came out November 23rd, 2004.
AJ Styles an opportunity to get to Los Angeles. Punk in a Grande Americano standing his way live on Netflix.
Oh, dude, Lind, I can't tell you how many mornings I spent in my high school cafeteria just, all right, I got to get to school at this time because it's, starts like 30 minutes later. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to the cafeteria, chill, lay my head down, listen to some Nirvana for 30 minutes before school starts. And that's what I listened to for a lot of the time.
Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, El Grande Americano has made his way.
Give me El Grande Americano, pal. Whoop, whoop. Oh, dude, nice, man. That's cool. You got to hear them. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a band that's very Nirvana is a band that's very personal to me because like Kurt Cobain and him and his music, like, it was a huge part of shaping me as a as a person growing up. Oh yeah, dude, Club 27. Yeah, how many people are on that? Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse. Like that ain't a coincidence. That ain't a coincidence. So how about this for a dark horse possibility? El Grande Americano wins this three-way, goes to Money in the Bank, wins the Money in the Bank, and cashes it in to win the AAA Mega Championship. I think that's kind of a great way to kind of get AAA over as a brand. You have a WWE superstar use the Money in the Bank contract to cash in for the AAA World title. Oh, dude. Yeah, I know, man. Cobain's gone. Lane Staley's gone. Chris Cornell's gone. Scott Weiland's gone. Chester Bennington's gone. I 100% agree, Lab Brad. They need to show El Grande Americano the proper respect and give him the proper fleshed out, descriptive, vivid history of his accomplishments and that of the Luchador legend.
I don't believe there's much tradition when it comes to the El Grande Americano legends and lore and the wearing of this match.
He was on a press tour. And
He's as much a luchador as Nacho Libre. Please. And look at this now. El Grande Americano taking out CM Punk.
I mean, seriously, for anybody who's getting offended or upset over El Grande Americano and doesn't get what they're doing, seriously, come on. Come on.
Our main event tonight, it's about the final man to qualify for Saturday's Money in the Bank contract ladder match. AJ Styles getting back into the fight. El Grande Americano has been dominating this match so far with Punk involved as well.
He's been taking out both men. El Grande Americano wants to go to Money in the Bank.
AJ Styles, nice back super delivered. Both men down. And Punk may have an opportunity. Remember, Sami Zayn told Punk earlier tonight, this is a must win. You have to prevent Rollins from winning the briefcase. There's the elbow by Punk.
I just thought of something. When was the last time AJ Styles and CM Punk were in the ring together? Like that's kind of like a dark horse money match that's kind of being left on the table. AJ Styles and CM Punk. Lab Rat, I'll raise you and say 99%. I don't know if you've ever seen this like Speedy Gonzalez. I don't know if you've seen this meme or not, but it's like this it's a soy jack meme where it's like the top panel is like one of these woke leftists going like, you refer to them as Latinx, to like, you know, the white Chad person, and the white Chad person goes to a Hispanic Chad in a sombrero saying, you call us Latinx and we'll show you why we're violent, and we'll like, yeah, and find out why people are afraid of us or something like that. I think too the Hispanic Chad Soyjack had a pretty sweet mustache too. Yeah, I can 100% see that. Like that whole Latinx thing looks like something 100% cooked up from like white liberals trying to like, oh, we're being inclusive. Ugh. No, you're not. You're being fucking douchebag cunts. Yeah, give me John Wick too, pal.
So close. CM Punk was down. That could have been it.
Indeed it is. These three men battle out and JJ Styles. That's big Styles there. But now seeing a Punk ducks underneath into an airbreaker. Punk covers. Breaking things up with El Grande Americano.
So hard to get a win in a triple threat. So damn difficult.
First man to get pinfall submission wins this. Goes to LA on Saturday.
CM Punk taking out Grande Americano up to the high rank district.
Now AJ Styles. Critical moment in this. Styles up.
What would I do? I would do everything I can to neutralize him non-lethally, but if the shit were to go down and my plan doesn't go like I hope it does, well, oh well. That person made their choice. I'm defending my home, my family, my property. And they decided to intrude and invade upon it, and well, they kind of signed that invisible contract.
Hyperextended his knee there. AJ Styles. Now his attention is turned.
Now Styles taking everybody out. Everybody's down. Remember, no disqualifications, no countouts. AJ Styles now up to the apron.
All right, well, at least you know Jay and Sammy stay true to their word, pal. El Grande Americano won, pal. Holy shit. Okay, my theory is in my conspiracy theory is in play. El Grande Americano goes over and uses and cashes in on Vikingo. Yep, exactly, Lab Rat. If you make the conscious decision to break into somebody's house, you sign an invisible contract that, you know, you might die. I mean, sorry, them are the hard facts, because that homeowner, they don't know what your intentions are. They don't know what's going through your head. All they know is some random person has broken into my home, and I have to protect my family and myself and our house and our property.
Johnson and Braun Breaker unleashed like two rabid dogs.
And Rollins gonna stop this.
And steel coated boots. Seth freaking Rollins stopped the pump.
So, get the fight. Well, the number's too much for Jay. Break on a spear. And Jay back thinking, I'll stop the Jefferson. Rollins receives power. Absolute power. And he's on his way.
Like, I'll put it like this. If somebody broke into my house and I knew for an absolute fact that they're only breaking into my house to take possessions, all right, I'll sleep through that night. No problem. I'll figure out a way to replace them. But if somebody breaks into my house and I don't know what their intentions are with me or with me potentially or my loved ones, And heels over strong going ending Raw tonight, pal. And that's going to do it for the show tonight, pal. Yeet, yeet. See what we got for the HMG schedule this week. Tomorrow we got We Like It Raw with Big Ray Hernandez and Jimmy T. And then we got the A show. And then as soon as the A show is over, we got a late start NXT watch along. And then Wednesday locker room, the AEW Dynamite watch along and belt count. Thursday, we got the TNA Impact watch along. Friday locker room. TNA against all odds. No SmackDown this week. We'll be doing. Actually, no, yeah. It was set of SmackDown this week. We'll be doing a TNA against all odds. Yeah, for real, Lab Rat. Yeah, and Friday instead of SmackDown will be a TNA against all odds. Saturday, of course, we got the Smack Attack, and then we'll be doing WWE Money in the Bank watch along. Sunday, The Wreckage with Jimmy. With the Vet and Jimmy T, and then HMG After Dark. That was kind of up in the air, pal. I'm kind of thinking between Lucha Underground, Shorzy, Black Dynamite. Not quite sure yet. We're still kind of up in the air. And of course, you always catch me on Twitter, or as kids call it these days, the X, at LG Brandon Whoop. And of course, twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. Guaranteed every Wednesday night after the AEW watch along. As far as tonight goes, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to just lay down and watch some stuff. Thank you guys so much, Lab Rat. Appreciate you, pal. Always love hanging and chatting with you. Have a great rest of your night. Much love. Take care. Yeet yeet.